Lisa was just like, you want to go there? So I looked at her slowly and I was like, why, yes.
Your love, I'm gonna make you mine. There's something special about your love. I think it's one of a kind.
Good morning, beautiful people. We are running late as usual. We're heading out to Kellan's. It's supposed to be his last football session, but there was one weekend where the coaches weren't there and then another weekend where there was a hurricane. So I don't know if they're gonna have makeup days. So we'll see if this is the last one or if there's gonna have another one. But if it is the last one, he's gonna get his little participation medal. This will be his first one. So I am really pushing for us to go, but I'm super tired. Went to bed around like 5 o'clock, folding clothes and just like getting things done that I know is more difficult to do when the whole house is awake. So that's why I was trying to get it done. But we're gonna head out. See you on the field.
So hurricane obviously came and then we've been off for a couple of days, so he's, besides the fact that we're late, he's not having the greatest time, but again, a lot less tears and even a couple of smiles and some applause for kicking. So at least he keeps on trying, and to be honest, no matter how much I love this sport, he doesn't have to be in. I'm gonna try to not be that dad that he has to do something that I like. If he's into any other sport, really just please no American football. But outside of American football, basketball, I don't care. He want to play water polo, ultimate frisbee. You want to be the Michael Jordan of ultimate frisbee, I'm all for it. Whatever you end up enjoying, just enjoy something. Martial arts, all the best stuff.
Go, Daddy, go.
Like that. There you go.
No?
There you go.
No?
All right.
Look at Daddy. Look how Daddy's doing it. Look at that footwork. Look at that footwork.
You need both of us? So yeah. See you guys when it's over. All right, so today was much better. There still was a little bit of fussing and he still didn't want to do the kicks on command, but he did, when no one was looking, try to follow one or two commands to do it. They had a really complicated drill, I think, for toddlers. They had them kind of do like a one-on-one scrimmage. They had to like run to the ball, and it was difficult to even get any of them to run towards the ball, let alone compete. But they, lot more smiles. He enjoyed the clapping and applause. I think he was kind of overwhelmed by that at first. Like I told you, like he's never really been around so many people, and then even when he is around a lot of people, they're not focused on him.
Yeah.
So he's used to, like, you know, a Disney crowd where everybody's doing their own thing, whereas like you put him in a room of like 30 people and all of them are looking at him, he's like, yo, I don't know what's going on. So he did great with that. A lot less tears, a lot more smiles. So yeah, it was a much better practice, a much shorter practice. We were late. We had a late night and then we tried to jump up and get going this morning, and then of course some of the roads are still blocked, at least one that we usually straight shot here, so I had a little bit of deviation and stuff like that. But practice is over, we made it through. Lisa's still looking gorgeous.
My hair look good. Aw, thanks.
Look at her. Look at her.
Just took off my hat.
That's clickbait right there. Look at clickbait.
I'm very proud of Kellan. I'm proud of Dan's dedication, because like Kellan will come and pull me, but like Dan is the one that's really out there. So he gets the, when Kellan's frustrated, he gets when Kellan is excited, he gets when Kellan is running off of the field, Dan is always the one that's there, so he's better than me. But I appreciate every bit of that. Like, that is the present parenting that, you know, we spoke about before we decided to have like children. So to see it kind of happening, it's like, yeah, good job.
It is.
So
What,
is there a place
11:50 now?
that we could see a train?
I don't know. Where's the other train station?
Monday through Friday.
Oh, yeah.
So that's why I
Not
wanted to go
actively on the
yesterday.
weekend.
Yeah, which is weird because like it goes up to Winter Park. I would take the Sunrail to Winter Park.
Sunrail. Can we have a
Yeah,
can we have a talk here? Like, everybody is all into this bright line thing or whatever, and all the promise of bright line. It's gonna be this. You guys have been around. Can someone explain to me why you guys don't operate on the weekend? Like, we literally would take the train for no reason, pay to take the train just to take a train ride, but
That's all we
it
want.
just never on the weekend. Now, granted, for us as like nurses, it's not the worst thing in the world because we're gonna have an odd Monday off, an odd Wednesday off, or something like that. But for the crowd that works 9 to 5, like, how do you expect people to ever use it for anything other than transportation to work?
And they have like train museums, but I don't think he's old enough to understand like this thing doesn't move, or like train memorabilia. So that's why I want to, you know, like he's been really into like watching train videos.
Yeah,
He
this last
watches
couple of days it
Thomas
ramped up.
like a couple like of seconds, but it's really like actual physical trains is what he likes. I even let him watch just like a person playing like wooden train. Not interested. So
I thought you were gonna say he was into that. I was like,
no.
what?
I think it stems from we went to Epcot, and between the
It's
Italy.
always Disney World is the answer for Lisa.
I think that's where
There is a train set over there, but
Italy and
I felt like
country.
when we walked through there, it was kind of dark. I don't know if you saw it,
I
but
think he saw the noise and he could see the lights still. That's
I
why
don't
the
know.
last time we went to Epcot, if you haven't watched that vlog, please click the link above and you'll see that vlog. But I was rushing to make it on that side of the World Showcase so he can see it like in the day, but we missed the opportunity.
Alright, so we're doing an unplanned visit to Restaurant Depot. I know you're probably tired of hearing me say it. I know Lisa is. We were watching back one of our old videos and I annoyed her with the recording of me talking about Restaurant Depot. And funny enough, coming back from Kellan's practice, Lisa was just like, you want to go there? So I looked at her slowly and I was like, why yes?
Why, yes.
Why yes I do, wife?
Okay, what's weird is this is Restaurant Depot where you probably have like businesses coming to purchase. Why are the parking spaces so tight?
I couldn't tell you. It does feel very small.
I can't wrong this person. That's why I have to look at myself in the camera because I'm like, I feel like I'm very close to
But I don't think they park bad because it's tight. I think it's because there's not really a lot of cars. Like, they have a whole lot of parking that's not in the undercover, and no one has to park over there because there's just not that much people. Granted, today is what? Saturday. So I don't know. Maybe they still all following the 9 to 5 schedule. See you guys inside. All right, so we finally made it into Restaurant Depot and had the, I guess, bravery to finally take out the camera because we're in here debating if we should. If someone stops us, I have no problem putting out the camera. But I've already found my, like, see, I told you we need to go to a restaurant thing right here. And then Lisa came back with it on her own. She went through the freezer section. I thought I was going to have to go on a rescue mission. Because, like, she's either finding a lot of things or she's lost in there now. And then she came out the other side, which was a sign that she had gone exploring. She's, like, seeing, like, basically one whole side of the store. But my justification on its own. Look at this. Let me get out the shot. Those are all seasonings. And see, these are the ones that we kill up ourselves, the size that we kill up ourselves to get at like BJ's, your Costco and those things. Look at these monsters here. Now granted, this might be a little impractical to buy every seasoning in your household, but if you know there's a seasoning or you have a big enough family, or you know, like in our case, yeah, you know, like Lisa's auntie cooks in bulk. She could cook for a restaurant. We've been trying to get Auntie Ruby too. We're probably going to open Ruby's one day.
Yes.
No thank you. No thank you. But otherwise, this stuff here.
If you're an MSG lover, you can get this whole 6 pounds for $24.08.
Yeah, they're really reasonable. This is $21 for a complete seasoning.
$7.97, and again, this is a good price because all you're really gonna get in the store is like the little pockets or like the small one. So $7.97 is a really good price. I consume MSG, you know.
Yeah, there's still the vilifying of it from the 80s, but now they do have other brands. This one I'm not familiar with, but these are the ones we're normally like running red to try and get, and we think we're like doing something special when we're buying this size. So the fact that they have an even larger size to get, and they have such a big variety of different ones, like
you know what? You should get this.
lemon pepper, mesquite, the adobo.
This is kind of hard to find sometimes.
White pepper.
See,
so yes.
Look at the price of it. It's $13.50.
So wife, are you glad that you finally came to Restaurant Depot?
Mr. Madden, I am so happy that you told me to come to Restaurant Depot.
This video is not sponsored, even though the acting is terrible in it.
These prices are relatively similar to the ones over there.
We have never had any of this brand, but obviously I would love to try it out at least. So this is chef's quality. Maybe someone in the restaurant business can tell me if that's like a hell no or a hell yeah. Oh, it's all the same stuff. But what you said? How you said that one? Badia. But seal of approval for Lisa. So.
Yeah, mommy use that.
Oh.
Are you gonna go in the?
Yeah, I'm gonna take my turn in the cold section. Alright, so as long as I can tolerate it in here, I am going to be looking around in here. I see something that is very impressive. In Jamaica, we know this as well, they have it there as tampering, but a lot of people might not be familiar with the fruit. So just to see it in a store, I don't think I've even seen it in a Caribbean store up here, or it's not very frequent. So that's impressive that they have tamarind here at all. What actually drew my eye over here is the fact that they have like garlic paste and stuff this size. I think we could end up doing an entire blog in just the coal section, let alone like the rest of this blog being from all the other stuff we were doing on the road today. I am going to try not to be obnoxious. If I see anything really worth showing you, I'll stop and talk about it. But otherwise, I'm going to just let, you know, you guys see what you see here, because there might be something that I'm overlooking. I'm having a little bit of overload right now. It's not freezing in here, but I'm just like, I can't stop being impressed at how much stuff is here. And I've just started walking around. A whole bucket of sushi dish, you know? It's just crazy. And of course, if you're not like buying organic, or you don't have to buy organic, if you can buy non-organic or conventional, then there's no reason not to shop here and be in this area, because I mean, you just get stuff at such a better price when you buy in bulk. Whew. one thing I will say, I haven't seen any organic yet. It's not that I don't think there will be organics here, because obviously restaurants do use organic in some cases, but I haven't seen any yet. It does look like there's a wide selection, but I know that's not important to everybody. It's important to us, so it's something we'll keep an eye out. But the things that don't need to be organic or aren't possibly organic, like wild caught salmon or something like that, you know, I just using that example off the top of my head. This is great prices. Holy crap, man, them they freeze. Oof. Short rib. If pork is your thing, you know, we don't eat pork, but I'll definitely show you the option. I don't want it to make it seem like only what we're interested in is important. And they have a halal section. Whether religious purposes or it's just health-wise, because the animal is slaughtered in a better way for you, halal, having that section of halal too is very impressive. Back to showing some greens over here. Another thing that I have to say too, it's not just the variety, but it's the quality. Look at it, like, you know, like obviously it's going into a restaurant, so you're thinking to yourself, well, you know, it has to be aesthetically pleasing, but this is restaurant quality stuff. This is the kind of stuff that comes to your table and you pay an extra premium for. So, you know, if you're willing to buy it from a restaurant, you know, whether or not you believe that restaurant quality is higher than what you're having at home, that's up for debate, but it's quality stuff, man. Look at the mozzarella size. That's crazy, bro. Mozzarella in a block. It's on here for days. Having a bit of overload right now. I can't even tell you all of what I'm seeing. Then the fresh fish. All right, so Lisa told me about this, and actually a guy outside was very nice telling us about it. This is the fresh fish. This is impressive because like 2 or 3 people have talked about it. Oh. Sorry. There is what is going to draw all the Jamaicans. And for real, no cloudy eye. You can always tell a fresh fish by the fact that the eye is not cloudy. When it starts to cloud over, the fish has been sitting out for a while or has been caught for a very long time. Fresh lobster, shrimp, look like calamari back there or squid. like. You know, so I don't really know fish all that well. This look like another snapper to me, but something that I would eat. I'm not even sure what this big boy is right there. So I feel bad because they're calling somebody back here and I don't need any help. I just really wanted to see what they had. So I almost feel obligated to wait to kind of tell them like, don't worry about it. But man, it's cool. This is really, really impressive. Impressive. No other way to put it, but impressive. And they have the gyro, jalapeno and cheese. There's a particular hot dog. Lisa is very particular about her hot dog. I've yet to actually see it anywhere in bulk. And it doesn't look like we're gonna see it here, but just the fact that they even have the Nathans is impressive to me, because we swear by Nathans. There's so much stuff over here and so much detail that I'm missing. You could literally do a vlog of just the cold section. Alright, so I'm back out the ice box right now. Now to find the family. Another thing, just coming out of hurricane. This is how you buy. You don't go to your Publix. Publix, I love you, but you don't go to Publix. You don't go to these other supermarkets and you buy. This is how you buy water if you come in. Obviously, you try to buy that before hurricane season starts and the rush will be in. A lot of people wait till a storm formulates or worse, like it's imminent, to buy their hurricane supplies. That's never smart. Hurricane season in Florida comes every year. It shouldn't catch you totally flat-footed. Obviously, we never know when a storm or where the storm is gonna go, but it happens every year. Just be prepared. And water is something that if you don't use it for hurricane season, then just start opening them and drink water. It's healthy for you. So, you know, just know, unlike a lot of other natural disasters, you can kind of pre-plan outside of the season. The season is elongating for whatever reason, whatever you want to believe why it's elongating, but it is elongating and going later and later into the year. I have been kind of dumbfounded in the middle of what I'm saying because I am a big fan of Vita Coco and they have it here. So I'm still kind of getting lost at what I'm seeing all around here. At the same time, I need to find the family. So let's see if we can find Kellan. Why Kellan? Because Kellan will more than likely make some kind of noise that I can identify and be like, there's my kid. My wife is probably doing what I'm doing with her head on a swivel, kind of looking around. I'm thoroughly impressed and the prices are really, really good. Thoroughly impressed. You know, the funny thing is, a while ago in the car, Lisa was saying she's not sure why we're continuing with Costco, because we have like Sam's and BJ's and like we're doing a bulk of our shopping there, and now with Restaurant Depot adding to the mix, because we will be buying some stuff here. I don't know, that's gonna get more and more untenable. I know Costco people, I know you guys are like the Apple cult, you guys are avid that like Costco is the best thing ever, and I'm on board with you. I don't want to get rid of the Costco membership, but this is an impressive add-on. Oh, I see them. Look, there they are. There they are. Boo! Boo! Woo! Dun, 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 dun. Yeah!
You know I gotta find a Jamaican section anywhere I go. So this is a pretty healthy Caribbean section. We have tried and true, pickle pepper, that's $5.66, and if you want to do a case of $53, that's pretty good. The case is probably going to be a case of 12 for $53.03. Yeah, Walker's Wood for $1.95. That's a crazy price. I literally need to pick up either one or two. I'm gonna pick up one. For $1.95, I can't leave that. That's probably, this is not necessarily Caribbean, but I've never really tried Caribbean Sunshine, but It is a well-known Caribbean seasoning. This one is from Trinidad, right? Yeah, this one is from Trinidad. I'm not gonna even try to pronounce it, but yeah, I know this from Trinidad. You have Grace pepper sauce for $3.05, and then you have Grace browning for $4.04. Good price. I think the ackee is technically expensive, but ackee is expensive exactly. Ackee is expensive in general. So this one is $11.17 for a 1 tin. If you're doing a case, it's $223.39, and a case is gonna have 24 in it. Callaloo for $3.09. I don't really like tin callaloo, but I don't turn up my nose about it if somebody's gonna make it for me. Let's check this one. Grace Tasty Cheese for $10.85. This one is $10.85. I don't know how much this one is. Festival and Johnny Walker. Oh, this is what I'm talking about. Then you have some pack soup for... They're only selling these in cases. Yeah, actually, they're only selling this in cases. Because, how many is in this? 12?
That's not terrible.
You can't, no, but you can't be selling one thing for $8.20. So this is probably the price of one, and then a case is 12 of these.
Yeah.
Sorry. So yeah, so for $8.20, it's not one little packet. It must be a 12 in a price, and then in a case it's 12 of these 12. So 144 is what I'm assuming, because I would never buy a pack soup for $8.20.
Auntie
Auntie Ruby.
So then I'm calling you report to the kitchen.
Oh, this one is Grace milk powder.
Yo, you know what? Lisa them might be looking for me, but
No, you could get lost in there, right?
she was lost. I was lost.
You could literally get lost in there because there's everything from produce to meats. There's just like, my mind was blown. All right, guys. So we have left Restaurant Depot. It was a great experience. The only thing I will say, we were checking out and purchasing some wine and like a rum, and we don't have a liquor license.
You need a liquor license or a wine, a beer and wine license. Like, apparently that's also separate to have that.
Yeah, so didn't really think about it.
Which makes sense though.
It does definitely make sense.
What else?
And the prices were great for them. But if you do have again, liquor or beer and wine license, you're good to go. But overall, it was a great experience.
Yeah.
Any takeaways that you want to?
Oh, and also while we're talking about licensure, while we were registering, they don't accept EBT if that is something of importance to. And it's because primarily they're supposed to be selling for a business, so I guess that's their justification.
Exactly.
Takeaways: there is not a lot of, if any, organics really. So
perfect. Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. I did help. They had a good selection of halal meats and
very good selection of halal meats
products, but I didn't see any organic.
Yeah.
No organic produce or anything like that.
But if it is the produce that doesn't have to be organic, or that's not conventional and non-organic is okay for you, this is excellent pricing. Like, I'm blown away by the price, not just the selection, because sometimes you go somewhere and you're like, okay, this is not the best price, but they have a great selection. But the pricing beats some of the wholesale clubs, and I am talking about the wholesale clubs beating like your typical supermarket. So
I took some pictures. I'm going to try insert just some of the things that I saw that were like great pricing. Dan, I'm sure, showed you some things.
Overwhelmed B-roll, because I couldn't even formulate. I mean, one thing that stood out was the tambourine. Seen like tambourine in there. Seed? Like like the whole tambourine was in the
like a full
section.
Tambourine? Like the whole pod?
Yeah.
Wow, okay.
Because I don't even see that in Caribbean stores. Yeah. So to see that here was super impressive. And
they had a whole box of plantains for $44.
Yeah.
$44.44. But it was
like 50 pounds
50 pounds of plantain. Yeah. So again, if you have a business, there are items that are catered to you. But if you just want to purchase for your household, or if you have a large household,
some of the household sizes are gonna be a bit much. But there are things that you can put up and buy. Like I was saying, if you're gonna buy water, buy it out of the season or at
Yeah,
the beginning of the season. Don't
definitely.
wait till a storm is imminent.
True.
And then you can, water won't waste. You'll drink
Exactly.
it and buy it again next
The
year.
plastic might leach into the water.
No, but I'm
don't
saying
keep it
if
in
you don't
your
have
garage,
it
but
past
yeah,
the hurricane season, then just
Definitely.
open it, drink it, and buy it again next year for the next hurricane season.
exactly.
And I have to add, for it being a Saturday, if you were at
Oh, yeah.
Costco or
Yeah.
BJ's,
It would be
or
uncomfortably
Sam's,
like packed.
it is a zoo.
That's very true.
This right here is Saturday, and it feels like I'm here like
On a
midweek,
yeah.
like while like work hours or something. Like so,
So
impressed.
great experience. Check out your restaurant depot if you
Yeah.
are local.
Love, I think it's one of a kind. There's something special about your love. I want it all.